Thank you very much for having me. Can you hear me okay? Sound good?
Yes, thank you.
Wonderful. So I bring you greetings from Arab Renaissance for Democracy and Development in Amman. I'm joining you myself from the southwest of France, from the city of Toulouse. Uh, we're an organization that works for social justice issues across Jordan and the Arab world. And I'm leading specifically a program on the question of Palestine for the organization. We have obviously, like everybody else, including your speakers and audience, witness the resumption of the genocidal war in Gaza over the last couple of days, which we unequivocally condemn. More than 600 to 800 Palestinians have been killed. I haven't seen the very latest figures. Most of whom, once again, are children. Now, this latest escalation represents Israel's umpteenth refusal to abide by the ceasefire terms, and it underscores its commitment to the systematic destruction of Palestine and its people. Since the ceasefire came into effect on January 19th, Israel has persistently violated its terms. In less than 2 months, it has killed more than 100 Palestinians in Gaza, restricted the entry of humanitarian aid and reconstruction materials. For the last 20 days, it has completely sealed off the flow of food, fuel, medical supplies, and other essential aid, with the effect on rising food prices, community kitchens to shut down, and disease and starvation to spread. And now we have seen a full resumption of first air bombardment and now also ground operations, and this all on top of Palestinian people that have already endured more than 60 months of genocide. Meanwhile, and we should not forget that the colonization authority has launched Operation Iron Wall against the West Bank, with a particular focus on the northern area. And refugee camps in Jenin, Tulkarem, and Nablus have borne the brunt of this annihilatory campaign, facing large-scale aerial bombardments, tanks invasion, destruction of vital infrastructure, and ongoing evacuation orders. And hundreds of Palestinians have been abducted by Israeli forces, exceeding the number of those released in the agreed-upon prisoner exchanges. We should not forget that. So through these tactics, Israel has extended its 17 months long genocide, and the war on the Palestinian people never ended. It's only changed forms. And this war has been, on Palestine's existence, has been ongoing for over 100 years. At the core of it is, as also your previous speaker mentioned, settler colonial campaign of erasure, is Palestinian refugeehood and the inalienable right of over 10 million Palestinians to return to their 611 villages and towns that they left in historic Palestine. And obviously, this right existentially challenges Israel's colonial reality built on destruction and displacement, and that's why it is causing such extreme violent pushback. So practically, I call on the international community to rescind its expansionist ambitions and to take concrete steps to remedy its long-lasting injustice against Palestine. And specifically, we demand an immediate two-way arms embargo on Israel, and two ways. It's not just the delivery of arms to Israel, but we should also not overlook that Israel itself sells arms and surveillance equipment and software and programs to over 100 countries, and that revenue is a key, and the leverage it brings with it is a political leverage. It brings with it is a key continued economic and financial enabler of the ongoing genocide. And so the continued arms sales and diplomatic cover provided by Western allies emboldens Israel's criminality against the Palestinian indigenous sovereignty. And then, in parallel with this, and your question to your previous speaker also alluded to that, a shift from empty words of condemnation to concretely and complicit, to concretely and complicity. A shift from empty words of condemnation to concretely end complicity with Israel's genocide. And governments around the world must recognize that colonization is not diplomacy and genocide is not security. And finally, to underscore those previous 2 points, and we see all the signs of that happening, the mobilization of global solidarity and popular pressure to isolate Israel economically, politically, and diplomatically. Grassroots solidarity movements are essential to ensure the Palestinian liberation struggle return and justice is supported by meaningful action. I'll leave it at that and happy to come back further in response to questions. Thank you.